It's time for Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com. Tonight, 12th rated BCLUW goes on the road for the first time this postseason as they travel to 5th rated Columbus Catholic. Winner advances to the state tournament in Fort Dodge. Regional Championship Softball is being brought to you by GNB Bank, Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative, GNB Insurance, Anderson Funeral Home, Jensen Ford and Lincoln, and the Hardin County Savings Bank. And now with the play-by-play, here's Andy Jennings.
Good evening and welcome to Waterloo Columbus Catholic at Divine Waterbury Field here in Waterloo as we get ready for this regional championship matchup between the BCLUW Comets and the Columbus Catholic Sailors. It should be a very entertaining matchup here. Both teams had to win a game to get here. Win 2 games, actually. Columbus Catholic took care of Grundy Center 11-2 in their opener. Then they defeated Ogden in a tight game 4-3 on Friday night. BCLUW, on the other hand, took care of Appleton and Parkersburg 16-0 in 3 innings, and then defeated South Hamilton, a game you heard here Friday night, 4-1. We are right next to the Columbus Catholic dugout on the third baseline, so you might get quite a loud reaction if things go Columbus's way. So let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visitors, which are the Comets in this game. Leah Yantis will lead off and play left field. Jenna Willett is the center fielder batting second. Sam Euban is the starting pitcher. She'll hit third. Jordan Beagley will be the cleanup hitter and play first base. Easton Swanson is the shortstop batting fifth. Sarah Sharp will play third base and bat sixth. Olivia Hughes is the right fielder batting seventh. Kate Jakey will bat eighth and catch. And Lauren Anderson, the second baseman, will hit ninth. We will take our first break for the national anthem and be back with regional championship softball.
At GNB Insurance, you can get the coverage you know you need now from people you know will be there for you when you need them most. We grow trust locally and provide local service at its best. Whatever the far-off future holds, we'll always be nearby. Trust in tomorrow. Contact GNB Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agency, at 319-825-5295 today. Trust in tomorrow is property of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. GNB Insurance, with locations in Grundy Center, Ackley, Conrad, Iowa Falls, and Marshalltown. Visit us online at GNBinsurance.com.
It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car. It's easy to drive what you want. It's so easy to get the deal that you want. It's easy to get service your way. Come on in and see us today. It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car.
Hi, I'm Olivia Calloway, former player for the BCLUW Comets. This summer, I have had the great opportunity to assist Anderson Funeral Homes. I had no idea what was involved in the care of a family when they have lost a loved one. I'm amazed at the effort, service, and dedication that Jody and Amy give each family individually. Their service is second to none. On behalf of Jody, Amy, and myself, we would like to congratulate Coach Lee and the girls on an outstanding season and the conference title. We wish you the best of luck going forward. Now go get 'em, girls!
A beautiful night for high school softball, and a trip to state is on the line between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic. Comets looking for their second straight trip to state as they went last year. Let's finish up the starting lineups for you quick. Again, Lauren Anderson was the number 9 hitter for the Comets, and she will play second base. The starters for the Sailors look like this. You have number 1, Taylor Hogan. She's the shortstop. 12, Olivia Schultz is the second baseman. Number 14, Kate Shannon is the first baseman. She'll hit third. Sydney Schultz is the catcher, batting cleanup. Kayla Sproul is the starting pitcher, hitting fifth. Emily Mollenhoff is the right fielder, batting sixth. Malia Little is the left fielder, hitting seventh. Batting eighth is Grace Surma. And Jalila Hart is the center fielder, batting ninth. So as we get ready for this one, Sproul will be on the mound for Columbus Catholic. BCLUW is the visitors, so it'll be Leah Yantis to lead it off for the Comets. Sproul coming in, she's 26-5, a 1.81 earned run average, 30 starts, 4 appearances out of the bullpen, 201 innings. She's allowed 76 runs, 52 earned runs, 157 hits, 126 strikeouts, and 26 walks on the season for Sproul. Look around the outfield for the Sailors. In left field is Malia Little. Jalila Hart is in center field, and Emily Mollenhoff is the right fielder. At third base is Grace Surma, the shortstop Taylor Hogan. Olivia Schultz is at second base. Kate Shannon is the first baseman, and Sydney Schultz is the catcher. And again, on the mound is, or in the circle rather, is Kayla Sproul. So it'll be Leah Yantis to lead it off for the Comets, as Yantis will stand in. She's batting .447 on the season. So Yantis will stand in. We're right down here on the third baseline, literally right inches away from where the Sailors batters will warm up. Yantis swings at the first pitch, ground ball to third, on to first, and there's one away. So Yantis grounds out to Surma on the first pitch. Sproul, not a huge strikeout pitcher. She has struck out 126, but that's in 30 starts. So she's not a huge strikeout pitcher. Jenna Willett will stand in for the Comets. Willett, a .360 hitter on the season. Sproul pitches it in there. That's a foul ball as Willett tried to bunt it. And she falls behind on the count at 0-1 strike. It was really nice out here till just before game time, and then the sun broke through. And it's still a pretty nice day, but a little bit warmer than it was when the clouds were over the sun. But just a huge crowd on hand from all over the place here. Everybody out along the fences to the right, left of us. Willett will foul it off right to the right of us, and she's behind on the count at 0-2 strikes. Our game tonight being brought to you by GMB Bank and Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative. 0-2 strikes on Willett. One out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch from Sproul. It's a little tapper, and it's caught on the fly by Surma, and there's 2 up, 2 down. Grace Surma makes the catch, and that'll bring up Sam Euban. She's had a big tournament. She comes in batting .416, a home run and 29 RBIs. In a game like this, you want to be the team that strikes first in the top of the first inning as she takes a little bit out. And it'll be 1 ball, no strikes. We've got a pretty good view of the plate here. We're off to the left side of the plate, so at times you might not be able to tell on that outside corner. Euban lices one to right center field. That'll get down. Hart cuts it off in the gap and will hold Euban to a 2-out single. So Sam's got a 2-out single for the Comets, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jordan Beagley. Now Coach Dave Lee is going to talk with the umpire. Going to have a pinch runner. That'll be Kirsten Cruz. So pinch run for Sam. Kirsten Cruz will run for Euban at first base, and this is what BCLUW likes to do. Get runners on and get them moving. Don't be surprised if Cruz tries to steal second base with 2 outs. Beagley will stand in. .360 hitter on the season is Jordan. Sproul looks in. Cruz is acting like she's going to go as Beagley swings through a pitch in the dirt, and she's behind on the count at 0-1 strike. So 0-1 strike. Columbus is 3 of 10 throwing out stolen base runners as Cruz got a good jump, but it's fouled back, and the count moves to 0-2. That's all Sydney Schultz. The sophomore is 3 of 10. Well, she's allowed 3 stolen bases, so actually she's 10 of 13, so pretty impressive numbers for her behind the plate, so she can throw it a little bit. Sproul's pitch. It's a ground ball down the line, and that'll be foul at third base. And we'll do it again with 0-2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Just underway here from Waterloo. Euban had a 2-out single. Willett popped out to third, and Yantis grounded to third on the opening pitch of the game. Here's the pitch. It's on the outside corner, and Beagley's called out on strikes. and that's how the first inning will come to an end. So Beagley strikes out, so the Comets get one hit, no runs, no errors, and they leave one after a half an inning. We'll take a break. The Sailors coming to bat for their first time on KDAO.com.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy
and Brad
Avenue.
just broke up
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then
think
drive 5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Waterloo Columbus Softball Complex, Divine Waterbury Field here in Waterloo. Sam Euban will take the mound for the Comets. She's 19-4 with a 1.05 earned run average, 27 starts, 3 relief outings, 139 2/3 innings. She struck out 194. It'll be Taylor Hogan to lead it off. She's got 2 home runs and 30 RBIs. Looking at the outfield for the Comets, in left field you have Leah Yantis. The center fielder is Jenna Willett. Right field, Olivia Hughes. We'll get the rest of the infield. As Sarah Sharp is at third base, the shortstop Easton Swanson. Second base is Lauren Anderson. And over at first is Jordan Beagley. Behind the plate is Kate Jakey, and in the circle is Sam Euban. Comets got 1 base hit in the top of the first inning. And now Hogan will stand in, and here's the opening pitch from Euban. It's fly to left field. It's a lazy pop-up. Yantis is under it, and there's one away. Now Yantis makes the catch in left field, and 1 pitch and 1 out. So both teams aggressive early. As swinging at the first pitch was Yantis. She grounded out to third. Hogan swings at the first pitch and flies out to left. That'll bring up Olivia Schultz. Euban with the delivery, and that might have been just a touch low. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. As Euban back up on the rubber, coming with the pitch. It's a ground ball to second. Anderson will gobble it up, throw out the runner, and there's 2 away. So quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring up the dangerous number 3 hitter, Kate Shannon. 2 home runs and 34 RBIs on the season. He's also hitting .409. A lot of extra base hits from this Sailors team. There's a good pitch, fastball up. And there's a strike for Euban. A rise ball, but she was able to hit the top of the strike zone. Shannon, another sophomore for the Sailors team. She'll take high on the rise ball this time. And Euban got that one to fly out of the strike zone, and Shannon lays off. Shannon has 16 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs on the season. And there's a changeup, and just missed off the plate. And the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. Just underway here in Waterloo. Scoreless between the Sailors and the Comets. The winner goes to the state tournament. And that pitch will miss up, so the count goes to 3 balls and a strike. And a dangerous hitter in Shannon. You don't want to give her just an easy pitch that she could drive over the fence and make it 1-0. Euban gets the sign, coming with the pitch and threw it right by her. And the count moves to 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a full count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Euban steps back on the rubber. Shannon at the plate. The right-handed hitter is set. There's the pitch, and it's fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Just a beautiful night here for high school softball, regional championship softball. Couldn't ask for much more. Euban right back out on the rubber, ready to get this pitch in. Here comes the full count pitch, and she struck her out looking. So Shannon goes down on strikes, and a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for the Sailors. And the Comets will be coming to bat. In the top of the second will be Easton Swanson, Sarah Sharp, and Olivia Hughes. We'll be right back on KDAO.com.
G&B Bank recognizes the responsibility to improve the quality of life and strengthen the economy in the towns where they do business. G&B Bank is committed to their local communities, offering quality and convenient banking services to their customers, monetary support for area projects, and volunteer efforts of their employees. Connect with a strong employee and locally owned financial partner. G&B Bank's experienced financial team is here to help you achieve your financial dreams. G&B Bank in Ackley, Conrad, Geneva, Grundy Center, Iowa Falls, Manchester, Marshalltown, and Story City. Member FDIC.
Scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic. Our regional championship coverage being brought to you by Anderson Funeral Home and GNB Insurance. Leading off for the Comets will be Easton Swanson. She got things started on Friday night, hit a triple and then scored the first run, sliding under tags on a couple bases. She did to get the third, and then she did as well at home to score the first run. And then BCLUW, of course, went on to win that game versus South Hamilton 4-1. The Comets really hit that right center gap well on Friday night. Sproul in the circle and come with her first delivery and threw it right by Swanson for strike one. No balls and one strike on Easton. The sophomore coming in at 324. As Sproul looks for the sign, she's got it, comes to the plate. It's a little slow grounder. Throw on to first is going to be just in time as Hogan retires Swanson, and there's one away. So one down here in the top of the second inning. The Comets have the only hit so far as Sam Euban laced a single to right center field. Sarah Sharp will come to the plate. She's had a big tournament so far, and she takes away for ball one. One ball, no strikes. She plays a great third base and also quite the hitter at the plate. Sproul coming with the pitch. Swings over the top of that drop ball. And the count goes to 1 ball and a strike. Almost looked like a changeup. Like it was going to be up in the zone and then just kind of disappeared off to the outside of the plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. She'll take away for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. BCLUW coming in at 29-8. Columbus Catholic 33-5. Both these teams play a lot of good teams. They both play a good schedule. As Sharp able to get that one off the end of the bat. And the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic. Sharp back in the box. She swings and misses at the changeup, and she strikes out. So 2 away here in the second, and that'll bring up Olivia Hughes. So Hughes will stand in, 275 hitter. She likes to use her speed. See if she can get on base here. As Sproul looks in and misses high and away for ball one. Almost looks like she has some, like have you ever seen a quarterback wristband? That's what it looks like Kayla Sproul has on with the hitters. And she falls behind at 2 balls and no strikes. It looks like on her left arm, she has that little wristband, and she looks at it to figure out what she wants to throw. As there's a coach screaming out numbers in the dugout, as that is bunted foul by Hughes, and the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Kate Jakey, the Comets catcher. 2 outs here in the second inning. Swanson grounded to short. Sharp struck out swinging. 2 balls and a strike here on Hughes. Here's the 2-1. That's in there for a strike 2. And the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Usually when you get a really good pitcher like this, it takes one time through the order for you to really get in a groove. Both these teams probably going to face the same thing. Unless they make a mistake, you kind of got to see them for yourself. A scouting report can only tell you so much. Hughes stays alive as she fouls it straight back, and the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the second. BCLUW has the only hit, a Euban 2-out single back in the first inning. Hughes trying to get hit number 2 with a hit here. Sproul looks in at her glove. Now she's got what she wants, comes with the pitch. It's a little blooper down the left field line, but it's going to be foul. And the count will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Hughes putting together a pretty nice at bat here. Really making Sproul work. Olivia has 19 hits on the season, 8 RBIs. She's battling at the plate here. Sproul's pitch. Ground ball towards second. It's fielded, thrown on to first, and the inning is over as Schultz retires Hughes on the 4-3. So 1-2-3 inning for the Sailors, and they'll come with their half of at bat in the bottom of the second. I'm Andy Jennings. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
KDAO Online brings you sports coverage from these Central Iowa schools. KDAO Online also brings you live and recorded coverage of local events, including parades, Marshalltown City Council meetings, and civic events like political forums and public meetings. To advertise on KDAO Online, call 641-752-4122. Bringing Central Iowa to the world, it's KDAO Online.
Columbus Catholic will have their second at-bat, as it will be 4, 5, and 6. Sydney Schultz, Kayla Sproul, and Emily Mollenhoff coming to the plate. Schultz will lead it off. She's got a .388 average. She's hit 6 home runs and driven in 52, so she's one of the big bats in this lineup. Also 11 doubles, 2 triples. Euban with a quick 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first with 1 strikeout. She struck out Shannon to end that first inning. So Schultz will lead it off for the Sailors. No score here in the bottom of the second inning. Kind of what we expected. Still early before we start saying it's going to be a pitcher's duel, but right now it has the look of a pitcher's duel. Euban gets the first pitch over for a strike, and the count moves to no balls and a strike. Now she'll miss just a little bit up. That rise ball just a little bit out of the strike zone. Schultz, one of the top hitters for this Sailors team. You don't want to leave her something over the plate. And that'll miss up and away. And the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 here on the Sailor catcher. And that's in there for a strike, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-2 pitch. It's low, and the count moves to full at 3-2. So the Sailors a little bit more patient in this inning. They swung at a couple early pitches in the first inning. Now they've been a little more patient. Euban's 3-2 delivery. Ground balls through the left side, and that's the first hit of the game for Columbus Catholic. It's a single by Schultz on a 3-2 pitch. And that'll bring up Sproul. Kayla's got 1 home run and 44 RBIs on the season. Over at first base is Sydney Schultz. Euban come with the pitch. It's a bunt attempt, and it's fouled off. And Euban ahead at no balls and a strike. Sproul, the starting pitcher, has 11 doubles and the 1 home run for extra base hits. Total hits, she does have 45. Here's the 0-1. She drops a bunt down the first baseline, but it's going to stay foul. You got to get on that ball. And Beagley does. You don't want that ball to hit that edge of the grass and roll back fair. Sometimes that can happen, but Jordan Beagley jumped on it. And the count at no balls and 2 strikes on Sproul. Euban looking for her second strikeout of the game. She looks in for the sign from Jakey. Now she shakes her off. Now she's got what she wants. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. Throw down to first is not in time, but Sproul is out on strikes. So 1 away here in the second. And that will bring up Emily Mollenhoff. Or Mollenhoff will bat. Excuse me. So Mollenhoff will hit. Now the runner goes. Jakey's throw down to second is offline. And a stolen base by Schultz. So Schultz steals second. On the season, she was 5 for 5 and now 6 for 6. So the first runner in scoring position belongs to the Sailors. You've been looking for a pop-up or a strikeout. And she's ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes, so she just threw that one right by her. The no balls and 2 strikes on Mollenhoff. 1 out here in the second inning. On deck is Malia Little. Euban with the 0-2 delivery. Here's the pitch. It's popped up, short right side, and that's going to be out in the fans and out of play. And the count will stay at no balls, 2 strikes. Our game tonight being brought to you by Jensen Ford and Lincoln and the Hardin County Savings Bank. No balls and 2 strikes here on Mollenhoff. Misses high with the rise ball. Good idea, try and get Mollenhoff swinging. But she didn't chase that pitch up and away. Mollenhoff, a .324 hitter. She does have 22 RBIs. She has hit a home run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to third. Sharp will vacuum it up, throws to first. And Beagley quickly off the bag. They get the out there. Mollenhoff is retired. The runner goes down to third. And now Little will bat with 2 outs here in the second inning. Euban trying to get out of the first jam of the ball game. Number 13 will run. That's Reagan Lindsay. An 8th grader will run for the Sailors as Malia Little will stand in. Little has driven in 25. The number 7 hitter in the lineup, the left fielder. Big early moment in this ball game. BCLUW trying to keep the Sailors off the board. We're still scoreless. Little swings at a rise ball for strike 1. Euban just blew her away with the fastball there. No balls and a strike on Little. Runners on third base. That's in there for strike 2. Euban not messing around, coming after the hitter aggressively. And she's ahead of Little, no balls and 2 strikes. Just 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Here's the 0-2. It's popped up. Does Jakey have a play? She's back, and it's just going to reach the fans behind the backstop. And the count will stay, no balls and 2 strikes. Little chased the rise ball earlier in the at-bat. You wonder if Euban will go back to that. See if she can get Little to chase up high again. Runner down at third base. Euban gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's a line drive. Beagley makes the running catch at first base. And the inning is over. It looked like that was going to get away as it was kind of curving. But Beagley hops off the bag, makes the catch. And the Sailors don't get a run. They do get 1 hit. And they'll strand 1. So they get their first hit and strander in that second inning. We'll head into the third. I'm Andy Jennings. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
When you have computer problems, it's not only frustrating, but it wastes your valuable time. So the next time you have problems with your computer, let the professionals at Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service help you get back up and running in no time. Just call 641-486-2211. They offer a wide range of computer services from virus removal to new computer sales. That's Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service. We make technology work for you.
Welcome back to Waterloo Columbus Softball Field. Andy Jennings with you on KDAO.com. Scoreless between BCLUW and Waterloo Columbus Catholic. Both teams has 1 hit. Both teams have 1 hit. And they've stranded the runner. It'll be Kate Jakey, Lauren Anderson, and the top of the order, and Leah Yantis. Sproul looks in. She's got her sign. Jakey, a little bloop shot towards second. Schultz is under it. And she'll make the catch on the edge of the grass, and there's one away. The one down. And Jakey just got under it, and that'll bring up Lauren Anderson. Lauren batting .258. She's driven in 12 on the season. As the wind picking up just a touch, as that'll hit the outside corner for strike one. No balls and a strike on Lauren Anderson. Top of the third inning, scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic. Sproul looks in as her sign. Inside pitch is going to miss, and the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count on Lauren Anderson. And she swings at the ball in the dirt. That changeup, tough to lay off. It looks like it's going to be a fastball and then just disappears. And the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anderson way up in the box. Trying to get a good look at Sproul's pitch. It's popped up straight over towards the catcher, and she can't make the catch as Sydney Schultz couldn't come up with it. So Anderson will get another opportunity. I was looking up because I thought it was coming towards me, but Schultz able to get close to it. It was literally right in front of where we're set up here on the third baseline, but unable to make the catch. So Anderson will get another pitch, see if she can make the Sailors pay. Here's the 1-2, a little bleeder off the first base bag, and it's picked up, and the tag by Shannon. That ball was totally off the end of the bat, just kind of rolled out down the first base line, and Shannon picked it up, an unassisted tag. And there's 2 away, and that'll bring the top of the order back to the plate for BCLUW as Leah Yantis. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third on the first pitch. He is the top hitter on this Comets lineup at .447 as she takes down for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Leah does have some power, 7 home runs. She's the top home run hitter for this Comet team. As she takes down low again, 2 balls and a strike. See if she's sitting on something, maybe try and get something she can drive. Sproul looking in. He's got her sign. The first 2-0 count on Yantis. She takes the strike. Yantis not swinging away there on the 2 ball, no strike count. Scoreless between the Comets and Sailors here at Deviney Waterbury Field. 2 balls and a strike. Yantis swings and fouls it straight back. And the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. BCLUW has just the 1 hit, a Sam Euban single to right center. Each team with just 1 hit. Here comes the break-even pitch. And Yantis takes a little bit low. The Sailor fans wanted strike 3. Again, sometimes it's going to be hard for me to tell where it is on the in regards to the corners because we're right at plate level. The full count pitch. Yantis swings at the changeup and strikes out. Yantis strikes out swinging to end the third, and the Comets go 1-2-3 in the top of the third inning. Coming up in the bottom of the third, it'll be 8-9-1 for the Sailors. We're scoreless here from Waterloo, and with the winner on to state on KDAO.com.
Nationwide is on your side. You have a side that is retired, playing tag and getting tired. A side that owns your own store. Looks like you need to expand some more. That's why there's a Nationwide to help protect and grow your many sides. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
For all your mini sites, there's Nationwide. Call GNB Insurance in Grundy Center at 319-825-5295 today.
It'll be 8-9-1 coming to the plate for Columbus Catholic. This regional championship softball game is being brought to you by GNB Bank, Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative, and the GNB Insurance. Andy Jennings with you on KDAO.com. as we're here in the bottom of the third inning. Scoreless. This is kind of what we expected. A tight one. We knew it would be tight. We knew it would be low scoring with both of these pitchers. And so far, it has lived up to the hype. Each team with just one hit, and both teams stranded that base runner. One hit and one left stranded for each side. It'll be Grace Surma to lead it off. And she takes a strike. Count goes to no balls and a strike. That fastball down low. That's almost an impossible pitch to hit if Euban can hit that spot. Surma comes in at 296. It's popped up back, and that's going to reach the fans. Actually hits a tree behind a fan. And Euban quickly ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. The backstop doesn't have much room, so if the ball is hit backwards, basically you have fans all around. There's a shot down the third baseline and foul. And the count stays at no balls and 2 strikes as Coach Olmberg with the catch down there for the Sailors. And now Euban misses high, tried to get her to chase that rise ball. Coach Olmstead, rather. And that ball's popped up towards center field. Willett, long run in. She'll have a play and will make the catch just in front of the infield. And there's one down here in the third. Willett just came right in. She's quite the center fielder out there. Got a good jump on that ball and was able to catch it rather easily. Jalila Hart will now bat. Hart, a .417 hitter. A lot of really good batters in this lineup. She shows bunt and misses the swing. She did commit on the bunt, so that will be a strike. No balls and a strike. As Coach Lee telling Lauren Anderson to move in at second, expecting a bunt. Sharp is in at third base as well. And that's in there for strike 2. So quickly ahead of Hart at no balls and 2 strikes. She has struck out 13 times, walked 11, so she got pretty good discipline at the plate. She's behind on the count at no balls and 2 strikes now, and she strikes out swinging on the rise ball. So 2 away. That's the third strikeout for Euban. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Taylor Hogan. She flew out to left field in her first at bat. That was the first pitch she got. She swung and drove it to left field, and it was caught by Yantis. There's a pitch down. And the count moves to 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the third inning, BCLUW and Columbus Catholic scoreless here in Waterloo. Euban looking in. Here's the pitch. That's right on the outside corner for a strike. Can't put it any better than that. Almost an impossible pitch for Hogan to hit. Now the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a changeup. It's a little grounder. Euban off the mound quickly and makes the play and throws out Hogan. Nicely done by Euban. She did not have a lot of time because Hogan can get down that first baseline. A good play by Euban and retires the Sailors in order. And after 3 innings, we're all scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic on KDAO.com.
It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car. It's easy to drive what you want. It's so easy to get the deal that you want. It's easy to get service your way. Come on in and see us today. It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car.
All scoreless for 3 innings between the Comets and the Sailors here in Waterloo. Andy Jennings with you on KDAO.com. It will be at 2, 3, and 4 coming up for BCLUW. So Willett will lead it off. She hit a little pop-up to third her first time. Now she tries to drag slap hit and just fouls it off and is behind on the count at no balls, one strike. Willett likes to use that speed if she can just slap it past the defender, although the left fielder, Little, playing in very shallow. All the outfield playing in pretty shallow except for center field a little bit further back. And Willett chose bunt, and she unable to get it again, and the count moves to no balls and two strikes. And Jenna behind on the count at 0-2. 343 hitter on the season. 34 hits. She scored 36 runs. It's a little shot. That's going to be caught. What a play by Hogan as she was able to climb the ladder at shortstop. That looked like that ball was going to get down for Willett. She just kind of served it up. Looked like it was headed for a base hit, and Hogan makes a nice play as she gets off her feet. That'll bring up Euban. She has the only Comet hit, a single to right center field. A one out here in the top of the fourth. And she takes low for ball one. One ball, no strikes on Euban. Sam has 8 doubles and a home run on the season. Sproul's been pretty good so far. She misses away with what appeared to be a changeup. The count moves to 2 balls and no strikes. A good chance here for Euban to be aggressive if she gets a pitch in the strike zone. See if she tries to hit it. There's the 2-0. She pops it up on the infield. Sproul is under it in the circle. She'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. So she was aggressive, but popped it up. And that'll bring up Jordan Beagley. She struck out looking back in the first inning. Well, Beagley will stand in. She does have some power. 12 doubles and a triple, 39 RBIs. Leads the Comets in runs batted in. She's behind on the count at no balls and a strike. Sproul has done a good job getting ahead of most of the Comets hitters. He's only fallen behind a couple. Beagley, hard ground ball down the first baseline, and that's going to be a foul ball just to the right of the first base bag. Count moves to no balls and 2 strikes on Beagley. She'll have to protect with 2 strikes. Coming up for the Sailors, it'll be 2, 3, and 4. Olivia Schultz, Kate Shannon, and Sydney Schultz. Sproul's pitch. It's a little ground ball to third. The throw on to first in time. And Beagley is retired as Surma makes the play. And quickly, 3 up, 3 down goes BCLUW. We're headed into the bottom of the 4th inning. Scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors on KDAO.com.
At GNB Insurance, you can get the coverage you know you need now from people you know will be there for you when you need them most. We grow trust locally and provide local service at its best. Whatever the far-off future holds, we'll always be nearby. Trust in tomorrow. Contact GNB Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agency, at 319-825-5295 today. Trust in tomorrow is property of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. GNB Insurance, with locations in Grundy Center, Ackley, Conrad, Iowa Falls, and Marshalltown. Visit us online at gnbinsurance.com.
Euban back to the circle for the bottom of the 4th inning. She's been good so far, only allowing the 1 hit, a single to Sydney Schultz. She struck out 3 so far. And in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Olivia Schultz, Kate Shannon, and Sydney Schultz. Olivia Schultz grounded to second her first time. Shannon was struck out looking. And then Sydney Schultz had the single, the only hit for the Sailors so far. Olivia Schultz will lead it off. A .397 hitter on the season, and neither team has had a chance. Columbus Catholic had the 1 chance with a runner in scoring position. They got Sydney Schultz all the way to third base. Other than that, there has not been much. Both teams have pitched well. As Euban gets ahead at no balls and a strike, she's able to hit that outside corner. Bottom of the 4th inning. And it's fouled straight back as she chased the rise ball. And Euban quickly ahead at no balls, 2 strikes. You've been looking for her 4th strikeout of the game. Schultz doesn't strike out a lot, 10 on the season. No balls and 2 strikes. See if Euban tries to get her to chase that rise ball again. Here's the pitch. It's low. It's a ground ball right back to Sam. She'll throw on to Beagley, and there's one away. So 1 down is an easy grounder for Euban. And quickly 1 away here in the Sailors' bottom half of the 4th inning. Now you're getting to the bats that could take the lead with 1 swing of the bat. Kate Shannon has hit 2 home runs, and then on deck, Sydney Schultz has hit 6. So you're talking power. There's a line drive. Diving catch made by Swanson. What a play by Easton Swanson. As the ball was just out of the reach of Sharp, Swanson ranging deep into the hole, lays out and makes a tremendous catch. Just like she did versus South Hamilton, she made a nice diving stop versus the Hawks and threw out one of their runners. Now makes a tremendous catch deep in the hole behind third base. What a play by Swanson. And the count is 0-1 on Schultz. Euban is going strike 1, strike 2 more times than not. Schultz, a dangerous hitter. She takes away, and the count is 1 ball and a strike. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Euban looking in. She's got her sign. There's the pitch. That'll stay low, maybe a little in. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Schultz has 45 hits on the year. Make it 46 after her single back in the 2nd. Now she takes up and away. This is the 2nd at bat where Schultz got behind in the count. Now has worked it in her favor. Now it's well in her favor at 3 balls and a strike. Might not be a bad thing to walk her. Now that's in there for a strike. The count moves to 3-2. You don't want Schultz to hit a home run. Sproul is a good hitter on deck though as well. So you kind of got to pick your poison here. Full count pitch, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. And we'll stay at 3-2. Schultz has definitely had the best 2 at-bats on the game so far for the Sailors. She went 3-2 her first at-bat and singled. Now she's 3-2 here again. Euban looking in. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball that's foul down the third base line. And she's out in front of that pitch. And the count will stay full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is where you battle, you foul off pitches, and eventually the pitcher makes a mistake. You've been trying to avoid that here. Here's the pitch, and she struck her out swinging on a high fastball. So a big strikeout for Euban to end the 4th. And through 4 innings, we're scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
Hi, I'm Olivia Calloway, former player for the BCLUW Comets. This summer, I have had the great opportunity to assist Anderson Funeral Homes. I had no idea what was involved in the care of a family when they have lost a loved one. I'm amazed at the effort, service, and dedication that Jody and Amy give each family individually. Their service is second to none. On behalf of Jody, Amy, and myself, we would like to congratulate Coach Lee and the girls on an outstanding season and the conference title. We wish you the best of luck going forward. Now go get 'em, girls!
What a game we got going on here. The old pitchers duel going on in Waterloo. Scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors as we enter the top of the 5th inning. And just like what happened versus South Hamilton, Easton Swanson makes a tremendous diving catch in the hole, and now she'll lead off. That happens so many times where you make a great play defensively, then you come up and smoke a big hit. So we'll see if Swanson can keep that streak alive, but she'll lead off this top of the 5th inning. But what a great catch she made. Now she calls time. She wants to talk with Coach Lee. Now she's got what she wants. It'll be Swanson, Sharp, and Hughes. Who is going to blink first between these 2 pitchers? Through 4 innings, only 1 hit apiece. So 2 hits combined between these 2 teams. Swanson, ground ball down the third baseline. Hooks foul. She was right on that pitch, tried to put it right down that third baseline, but just foul. And the count, no balls, 1 strike. Our game being brought to you by Anderson Funeral Home, Jensen Ford and Lincoln, and the Hardin County Savings Bank. It's a little tapper. Sproul picks it up and is able to retire Swanson just in time at first base, and there's one away here in the fifth. Neither team has really hit the ball hard. Even the outs have just kind of been soft hits outside of a couple. Human had a solid base hit, and Schultz had a solid base hit, but as Sharp will fly it towards the right side of the field, that's going to be foul. Back a ways as the first baseman, Shannon, gave it a look. Sharp behind the count at no balls and a strike. A beautiful night for high school softball. Huge crowd on hand. The winner on to the state tournament. And taking low is Sharp as Sproul tried to hit that outside corner. And the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. BCLUW's only hit came all the way back in the first inning. They've yet to get a hit since. As Sharp will hit a little ground ball right back to the pitcher. Sproul makes the easy throw. And there's quickly 2 away. Sproul has retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in a row. So Hughes will try and break up this 12 in a row set down by Sproul. Hughes had a really nice at bat before grounding out to second. Kept fouling off some pitches. Now she shows bunt and pulls back. It's a good job by Hughes. You want to make sure if you're bunting, you bunt a strike. You don't want to bunt a pitch that's up in the strike zone. You want to bunt a strike. As third baseman Surma well in at the bag at third. She shows bunt. Now tried that old fake bunt and swing. And she swings through it. And the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. That's where you try and get that third baseman to commit. She comes in, and then you just kind of pop it right over her head for a base hit. The 1-1 count, 2 outs in the top of the fifth. It's a little chopper. Surma fields, throw to first in time, and 13 in a row retired by Sproul. So 13 straight retired by Kayla Sproul. And we're headed to the bottom of the fifth inning. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. I'm Andy Jennings. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy
and Brad
Avenue.
just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights,
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks,
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see you
I heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Davini Waterbury Field here in Waterloo. It's a regional championship game. The winner on to the state tournament. Bottom of the fifth inning, still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. Everything we've wanted so far, 1 hit apiece. Euban's retired 9 in a row. Sproul has retired 13 in a row. The last hit for Columbus Catholic came back in the second inning. It was a single by Sydney Schultz. Since that point, neither team has had a base runner. So it's been moving right along. But this is one of those games where 1 run could win this thing. Sproul will stand in. She struck out looking back in the second. And she's a little unlucky there as Euban able to hit it off her bat. It was going to be high for a ball, but Sproul had the ball ricochet off her bat, so that's strike 1. Sproul does have some power, 1 home run and 4 doubles. Actually, 11 doubles. Here's a ground ball towards second. Anderson fields, throws on to first, and there's 1 away. So 1 out here in the fifth inning. And that'll bring up Emily Molenhoff. She grounded to third her first time. It'll be Molenhoff and then Little in the on-deck circle. 1 out here in the fifth. Swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and a strike on Mullenhoff. Bottom of the 5th inning between the Comets and Sailors. 1 hit apiece. That's low for a ball. Count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. Huge crowd on hand to see this one. There's people everywhere you look. Out behind the outfield, behind the backstop, as that's in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Mullenhoff. She grounded to third her first time. Euban has struck out 4. Looking for number 5 right here. Here's the 1-2. It's a little bloop. Swanson will come in a couple steps and make the catch. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Malia Little. She lined out to first her first time. That was on an 0-2 pitch. She just kind of put the bat out there. It shot towards Beagley, but she made a nice running catch as Riseball gets away from Euban all the way back to the backstop. But with nobody on base, didn't really matter. 1 ball, no strikes on Little. On deck is Surma. As Euban looks in, fouled straight back. Little was on top of that pitch and just a little bit late. 1 ball, 1 strike. Euban has retired 11 in a row. Trying to get number 12 right here. He looks in. Coming with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So she's ahead at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking for strikeout number 5. Let's see what she tries to do versus Little. Here it comes. Want the rise ball, but she lays off. And the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scoreless between BCLUW and Waterloo Columbus. And that'll miss low. 3-2. You don't want to walk Little. She's very good at stealing bases. 12 of 14 on the season. Want to try and keep her off base. Here comes the full count delivery. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Euban strikes out Little, and that's how the 5th inning will come to an end. We'll head to the 6th. It's still scoreless. It'll be Kate Jakey, Lauren Anderson, and Leah Yantis for the Comets on KDAO.com.
Working together with you, Harding County Savings Bank.
To achieve success in any sport takes hard work, dedication, and determination. The same is true for achieving your financial goals. The first play in your financial game plan should be a visit with the staff at the Hardin County Savings Bank in Eldora and Union. They are committed to helping their customers develop a winning strategy for their financial future. Be a winner by banking at HCSB. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BCLUW will come to bat here in the top of the 6th inning, 0-0. Each team has just 1 hit. Kayla Sproul has retired 13 in a row. Sam Euban has retired 12 in a row. And it'll be Kate Jakey to lead it off for the Comets. See if she can be a leader here for BCLUW, the senior. See if she can start it with a base hit. This might be one of those games where just 1 run could win it. With the way it's going, it's been a fun one so far as that misses down. And Jakey ahead in the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Sproul has retired 13 in a row. Jakey trying to break that up right now. And she pops up the pitch, and over is Surma. She'll make the catch in the infield. And there's 1 away. Just no solid contact on either side here. Outside of maybe a couple of pitches that were hit, but just not much solid contact so far. Both these pitchers are dealing. 14 in a row retired by Sproul. 1 out here in the 6th. Anderson swings and fouls it off. No balls, 1 strike on Lauren. The Comets just looking to try and get something going here. Break up the streak that Sproul is on. She's just in such a rhythm. Both these pitchers are in just such a rhythm. Anderson pops it up. Back is Schultz. Will she have a play? No, just out of room. She roamed over towards the fence there, right by the backstop, and it was just out of her reach and landed in about the first row of fans. No balls, 2 strikes on Anderson. She grounded out to first in her first at bat. And she'll take away for a ball. Good eye by Lauren. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's hit 4 doubles, drove in 12, 258 hitter. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. She struck her out. So Anderson down on strikes. We can report West Marshall leading 3-1 in the 5th inning over Atlantic. So the Trojans have the lead. That's on Soft Rock 99.5. Here we're scoreless in the top of the 6th inning. For Sproul, not many strikeouts as Yantis fouls it off right in front of us. Just a little ground ball. Sproul has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. So just 4 strikeouts for Sproul, but it's been her pitches. That drop ball has caused a lot of pop-ups. No balls and a strike. That's low for a ball, and the count moves to even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Sproul has retired 15 in a row. Yantis, one of the Comets' top hitters, does have the power to make it 1-0 with 1 swing. It's a little flyer off to the right side, and that is going to be out of play. She's behind on the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is one of those games where whoever blinks first is probably going to lose it. 1-2 pitch. Yantis, ground ball up the middle, off the glove. Feeling it is Schultz, and she'll throw out Yantis. Sproul a little bit of a break because she was able to get her glove on it. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. I'm Andy Jennings. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
When you have computer problems, it's not only frustrating, but it wastes your valuable time. So the next time you have problems with your computer, let the professionals at Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service help you get back up and running in no time. Just call 641-486-2211. They offer a wide range of computer services from virus removal to new computer sales. That's Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service. We make technology work for you.
What a game we got going on here in Waterloo. Winner on to the state tournament. And both teams playing like it, making great plays. Just 1 hit apiece. The pitchers on their game. And we're scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors here as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. It will be 8, 9, and 1. Grace Surma, Jalila Hart, and Taylor Hogan for the Sailors. Euban has retired 12 in a row. And Sproul has retired 16 in a row. The last BCLUW hit came back in the 1st inning. The last Columbus Catholic hit came back in the 2nd inning. Since that point, it's been just 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Both pitchers have been locked in. As Euban coming with the pitch. It's a little pop-up. Anderson will drift back. She's under it. Will make the catch at second. And there's 1 away. That's been kind of the way for both teams. A lot of pop-ups. As Jalila Hart will bat. She struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning. Now we're just 2 outs away from being in the 7th. As Euban misses just a little low. And the count moves to 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes on Hart. It's where you just don't want to let the bottom of the order start something and then roll it around to Hogan. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count even at 1-1. As Euban coming with the pitch. It's a little bunt. Sharp picks it up. Bare hand throw. It's not in time. Sharp made a nice effort, but Hart just a little bit too fast. As the Sailor crowd erupts as they have the second hit of the game. And that'll bring up Taylor Hogan. And we're getting late now, bottom of the 6th inning. Don't be surprised if Hart is not on the move. She's 12 of 13 on stolen bases. Euban looks in. Here's the pitch. It's low, and Jakey was ready to fire. Count moves to 1 ball, no strikes. The first base runner on since the 2nd inning. The Comets haven't had a base runner since the 1st inning. And that broke up Euban's retiring 13 in a row. There's a ground ball towards third. Sharp fields, throws to first in time. Nice play by Sarah Sharp to get Taylor Hogan. And there's 2 away here in the 6th. That'll bring up Olivia Schultz. She's got a chance to give the Sailors the lead with a runner with speed. Hart out at second base. Euban trying to wiggle out of the jam and get the Comets back to the plate in a scoreless game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 0-0. It's popped up on the infield. Euban's got to play in foul territory. She'll make the catch, and the inning is over, and they retire the side. No run score. 1 more left on base for the Sailors. And the Comets will come to bat in the top of the 7th, all scoreless between the Sailors and the Comets on KDAO.com.
Nationwide is on your side. You have a side that is retired, playing tag and getting tired. A side that owns your own store. Looks like you need to explain some more. That's why there's a Nationwide. They help protect and grow your many sides. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
For all your mini sides, there's Nationwide. Call GNB Insurance in Grundy Center at 319-825-5295 today.
What a tremendous game we have going on here between the Sailors and the Comets. We start the top of the 7th inning scoreless. Both teams wanting this to get to the state tournament. BCLUW has 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Willett, Euban, and Beagley. This could be their opportunity. Can Jenna Willett get on base here for the Comets? She almost had a base hit back in the 4th inning. A nice catch by the shortstop, Hogan. Sproul has retired 16 in a row. Willett bunts. It's a good one, but it's going to spin foul. And the count is no balls and a strike. So Willett trying to get a base hit here. Nobody out, top of the 7th inning. Comets at the plate. They've had just 1 base hit off Sproul. And she's retired 16 in a row. Willett takes. Yeah, 16 in a row retired by Sproul. She hasn't really struck out a lot. Just a lot of pop-ups. 1 ball, 1 strike. Willett will ground it foul. And the count is 1-2. Willett with her speed, if she can just bloop one in somewhere. It's going to be kind of hard with where the Sailors are playing. If she hits a hard ground ball down any of the baselines, she could run for days. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Willett. Nobody out here in the 7th. And she's able to hang alive, just kind of throws the bat at the ball. Able to foul it off. What a great softball game we have. Just how it should be with a trip to state on the line. Sproul looking in. Willett, another chopper down the third baseline. She's staying alive, making Sproul throw pitches. She hasn't thrown a whole lot of pitches here, and she's been getting a lot of quick outs. So this might be a good thing for Willett. Make her throw some pitches. Maybe she makes a mistake. You find something that you wind up hitting. She shows bunt, takes it back, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 count. Willett trying to get on base with Euban and Beagley coming up. It's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Picked up, throw to first is in time by the shortstop Hogan, and Willett is retired. You thought when that ball got by the pitcher Sproul that maybe Willett had a chance to beat it out, but she couldn't quite get there. Now Euban will bat. She has the lone Comet hit tonight, a single to right center field. She does have some power. If she got a pitch, she could drive. She grounds it back up the middle. Sproul fields her position well and throws out Euban. That looked like that ball was ticketed for center field and a base hit. Instead, Sproul right down in front of it. Makes the stop and the throw. And 2 away here in the 7th for BCLUW. But we're still scoreless. So even if the Comets don't score here, we could have a long way to go. That's in there for a strike on Beagley. Jordan has drove in the most runs for the Comets, but she hasn't had much of an opportunity here. But just the one base runner getting on for the Comets. 18 in a row retired by Sproul. Beagley, base hit back up the middle. There's the 2-out single by Jordan Beagley. And she's probably going to be lifted for a pinch runner. We'll see, though. We'll see if Dave Lee's going to lift her for a pinch runner or not. He's thinking about it. And now he will. Looks like he's going to bring on a pinch runner. So Skur will run for Beagley. So Skur will run for Beagley, and with her speed, you got to think she's going early in the count. And now they're going to take a time and meet at the circle is Coach Olmstead for the Sailors. We're staying right here. What a beautiful night for softball. The winner on to the state tournament. 0-0 between the Comets and the Sailors. 2 hits apiece. Just 4 hits in the entire ball game. And all the hits have been singles. Not one extra base hit by either team. The pitchers have been on a roll. That base hit by Beagley ended a streak of 18 retired in a row by Kayla Sproul. And she was on quite a rhythm, and see if that hit there could be the one. If Swanson were to double with Skur on first base, she could score all the way from first base. So here we go. 2 outs, runner on first base, still scoreless. Skur over at first base, see if she's running. 15 of 16 on stolen bases. She's not going, and that's on the outside corner, a strike. As Swanson didn't like that call. You could tell by her big smile when that call was made. She was shocked by that call. No balls and a strike. Is Skur going to be running on the pitch? 2 outs. There she goes. It's a little bloop. It's caught by the shortstop, Hogan, and the inning is over. So Sproul gets out of it, and we're headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's do or die time, scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. BCLUW has to keep Waterloo Columbus from scoring this inning or the game is over, as they could walk off with a win. So we will take a quick break, then come back with more. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
At GNB Insurance, you can get the coverage you know you need now from people you know will be there for you when you need them most. We grow trust locally and provide local service at its best. Whatever the far-off future holds, we'll always be nearby. Trust in tomorrow. Contact GNB Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agency, at 319-825-5295 today. Trust in tomorrow is property of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. GNB Insurance, with locations in Grundy Center, Ackley, Conrad, Iowa Falls, and Marshalltown. Visit us online at gnbinsurance.com.
Euban will have to get through the meat of the order for Columbus Catholic. It'll be Kate Shannon to lead it off for the Sailors. 3, 4, and 5. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. Any type of run for Columbus Catholic and they win this game, so you got to be extra careful with some of these power hitters because now a home run, and that's ball game. Euban has been terrific here tonight for BCLUW. Here we go, bottom of the 7th inning, 0-0, Comets and Sailors. Euban's first pitch. It's popped up down the right side. Hughes coming on, foul territory. She'll make the catch right up against the fence, and there's one away. So one down on one pitch and a big out there. That'll bring up one of the top hitters for the Sailors. She's got all kinds of power, 6 home runs, 52 RBIs. You want to be careful with Sydney Schultz. She struck out and singled. Euban with the pitch, and that's on the outside corner, a strike. No balls and a strike on Schultz. If the Comets can get through this inning in the 8th, it'll be Sarah Sharp, Olivia Hughes, and Kate Jakey. Ground ball towards third and foul. And ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. That might have got her on the foot. Foul, and she's going to walk it off down the third baseline. Our game tonight being brought to you by GMB Bank and Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative. Schultz walking it off right down in front of us with her coach Olmstead. And she's taking her time. She's got time. 1 out here in the inning. No balls, 2 strikes on Sydney Schultz. She's trying to make sure that she'd be okay to run if she got on base. I don't know if she's having a conversation with her coach. Looks like she is going to be okay. So Schultz will stay in. Sproul is on deck for the Sailors. A run wins it for Columbus Catholic. Euban trying to get the Comets to the 8th inning. Each team has just 2 hits. It's been an awesome game here. Euban, the 0-2. It's hammered to left center field, and that ball is off the fence. It's in play. It's off the fence, and in with a double is Schultz, as she just missed a home run, but it is just a double. The Sailors thought it was going to be a walk-off home run. Instead, it's off the fence and a double. And now the winning run is out at second base. That was scary. It hit at the bottom of the fence, and that one definitely off the bat. I was worried about that one. So Schultz shakes it off and doubles, but Euban still just 2 outs away from getting out of this jam. The Sailors now have the winning run at second base. And it will be Kayla Sproul. She struck out and grounded to second. As a pinch runner will come on for the Sailors. It's all on the line now. Bottom of the 7th inning. Winning run at second base. 1 out. Euban going after Sproul. Needs a strikeout or a pop-up. Sam has the sign. Here's the pitch. It's popped up. Over is Beagley. She's got a play, and there's 2 away. A big timeout for the Comets, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that will bring up Emily Molenhoff with a chance to win it with a base hit. Euban trying to get the final out of the ball game here in the 7th, get it to the 8th, and keep the Comets alive for a state tournament berth. Coming with the 0-0. It's in the dirt. Great stop by Jakey. Keeps that runner at second base. Tremendous play there by Kate Jakey, because a base hit, you still have a shot at throwing the runner out at home. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the delivery. It's high, ball 2. Molenhoff has popped out or grounded to third and popped out to short. Euban trying to settle down. We'll see if Coach Lee calls time depending on what happens here. He's letting his senior go. That's high, ball 3. Even if you walk her, it's okay. A walk doesn't kill you because she's done a nice job on Little. A walk doesn't kill you. You still have to get the runner home from second base. The only runner that matters is the runner at second base. And that's in there for a strike on the 3-0. So as long as that runner doesn't score, we'll head into the top of the 8th inning. You've been trying to work out of the biggest jam so far this game. Here's the 3-1. It's high, ball 4. First walk of the game for Euban. But that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't really hurt. Even though it seems like a play that hurts, the walk doesn't really hurt you. The runner at second base is the only runner that matters. That runner at first really has no bearing on this game. You get Little out here, you go to the 8th inning. That's got to be Euban's focus. Go after Little. The left fielder trying to win it, just a sophomore. She's a .384 hitter. Here comes the first pitch to her. It's low, ball 1. Euban just a little bit rattled here. A little bit surprised Coach Lee hasn't gone out to calm her down just a touch, but letting his senior go. There's a shot over third. Swanson makes the play, and everybody's going to be safe. And now the bases are loaded. And the winning run is at third base for Grace Surma. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. BCLUW needs an out. The Sailors a hit will win it. Just an infield hit. The second hit of the inning. And now Euban's got to dig in and get this final out. The crowd is obviously on their feet going crazy. Euban's just got to settle down, block out everything, and go after this hitter. That's in there for a strike. Always good to get ahead. Euban's been falling behind a little bit this inning. Now she's ahead, no balls and a strike. Euban trying to work out of the bases loaded jam. The 0-1. It's popped up. Back towards foul territory. Sliding is Swanson. She can't get it, but it is a foul ball. The count moves to 0-2. Euban trying to get the strikeout to send us to the 8th inning. Can Sam finish off Surma here? Or will Surma win it with a base hit? Everything on the line. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Scoreless. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Anderson Fields throws in time. And she is out at first base. Lauren Anderson by a half a step. And we are headed to the 8th inning. Unbelievable. It looked like a slow roller was going to be a tight play. And able to just nip her at the bag. And we will head into the top of the 8th inning as the Comets survive the 7th. And we'll head to the 8th. We'll stay right here. Scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic. Wow. Unbelievable game. We'll head into extra innings. And the Sailors leave 3. Unbelievable. What a crazy, crazy ball game. The winner on to the state tournament will be Sarah Sharp, Olivia Hughes, and Kate Jakey for the Comets. Scoreless through 7. Unbelievable. Anderson looked like it was going to be quite a close play. I was like, wow, I wasn't sure if she was going to get her, but just in time. Great play by Anderson. Got rid of it quickly. and gets Surma at the bag. That'll bring up Sarah Sharp. See if she can get on for the Comets. Beagley got the second hit for BCLUW an inning ago. And that's low. This is where the pitchers could start to tire a little bit. They've been out there for a long time, pitching a lot of this game. Even though they've been pitching well, this is where you can start to get a little bit tired. That arm, it's a little tired. So you want to take more pitches, and Sharp ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Top of the 8th inning. As they've been all night, we're scoreless. Sharp takes the changeup for strike 1. I've got 13 spots on my scorecard, so if we keep on going to 13, that's where my scorecard ends. And the way this thing's going, we might. Sharp, a line drive, but right at Hogan. That was one of the harder hit balls tonight, and it's an out. That'll bring up Olivia Hughes. As Sharp was right on that pitch. The Comets getting some better swings at Sproul's pitches. If you're just joining us, you missed a doozy of a game. The Sailors thought they hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 7th inning. It was just a double. They wound up loading the bases, and Euban was able to wiggle out of the jam as she got a ground ball to Lauren Anderson after a pop-up to Jordan Beagley in foul territory. 1 ball, no strike, and now 1-1. The count is even on Olivia Hughes. She's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to third. In at the, just in front of the bag is Surma at third. Hughes shows bunt, drops it down. It's a good one. Surma slipped, and Hughes is going to beat it out. That's an infield single. So the Comets have an infield single on the bunt. Nice job, Olivia Hughes. And that'll bring up Kate Jakey. The Comets now with the potential winning run at first base. 1 out here in the inning. Will Hughes be running? The Sailors catcher Schultz has been pretty good. She's caught 10 of 13 base stealers on the season. So she's not that easy to run on. Sproul looking in. Here's the pitch. It's on the outside corner, a strike. No balls and a strike on Kate Jakey. She's 0 for 2. Popped out to second and popped out to third. Top of the 8th inning. The lights on here at Davini Waterbury Field. And these fans have been treated to quite the pitcher's duel. Jakey shows bunt. The steal is on. The throw, it's going to be in time. And Hughes is out at second base. That's what we were talking about. Schultz has a cannon. And she put it right on the bag. And even if Hughes thought she got under the tag, as Coach Lee is looking, Hughes thought she got under it, but when the ball beats you by that much, it's going to be tough. Unless the umpire, he was in good position, so I think probably got that call right. So 2 away here in the inning. And the 2-6 put out. And now the 0-2 on Jakey. There's a shot to second. Schultz fields, throws to first, and that's how the Comets will end the 8th. So BCLUW gets their 3rd hit. No runs, no errors, and no runners left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. The winner on to the state tournament in Fort Dodge on KDAO.com.
It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car. It's easy to drive what you want. It's so easy to get the deal that you want. It's easy to get service your way. Come on in and see us today. It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car.
Bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be the bottom of the order Jalila Hart, and then the top, Taylor Hogan and Olivia Schultz. If your BCLUW would like to go 1, 2, 3 and avoid facing Kate Shannon and Sydney Schultz, face them the next inning. Especially Sydney, because she missed a home run by that much. It hit the fence on the fly. I couldn't tell because, of course, off the bat, we're right next to the Sailors' dugout, so they were all screaming and jumping on the field thinking it was out of here. Instead, it was just a double, and then Euban kept her composure and got the outs to get out of the inning. And she's hoping a little easier 8th inning here, but she's got tough outs to get. 1 run will win this ball game and send the team that gets it on to state. Just away for ball 1. Euban thought she hit the corner there, but just missed off the plate. Bottom of the 8th inning, nobody out. 1-0 count on Hart, and that'll miss low. 2-0. Well, 2 balls and no strikes. Euban's been out there for a long time. Might be getting tired a little bit. Just got to settle down. And she does just there and throws a perfect pitch for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. And Jalila Hart at the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. She had a bunt hit, and she drops down a bunt. Euban picks it up, fires. It's off Beagley's glove, and she's going to be safe. As the throw just a little bit off, that's what speed can do for you. So Hart is on. I think the throw would have got her, so it's tough to call that an error, though. You got to get to it so quickly, but a good throw would have got her, so I think I'm going to give her a bunt single. That's a tough play for Euban. So Hogan, the leadoff hitter, will hit, and now you got to think she's probably trying to drop a bunt down. And that's exactly what she does. Jakey Fields throws, not in time, and both runners move up. 1 runner down to second, 1 runner at first, and Dave Lee will call time and bring the girls together. The Sailors with runners on first and second, nobody out, bottom of the 8th inning. A couple of bunt singles has put Waterloo Columbus Catholic in position to win it, but BCLUW has wiggled their way out of jams a lot tonight. They got out of a bases loaded jam just an inning ago, and you're just just need that first out. You get that first out and then try and deal with the second and then the third. But a lot of speed on the base paths, but really the only base runner that matters is the 1 out at second base. The 1 at first base means nothing. Jalila Hart is the only runner that matters. You have to make sure she can't score. And the left-handed hitter, Olivia Schultz, will stand in. You wonder if she's bunting here with runners on first and second. I wouldn't be surprised. And she is. Popped up, sharp catches, throws to second, and it's in time! A double play! And Hart is called out at second base. It was awfully close. The Sailor fans thought she got back. It was a close play. And that's going to be a double play on the F5. And then a 5-4 put out on the double play. And now 2 players erase, 2 outs. And that'll bring up the dangerous Kate Shannon. She shows bunt. Runner goes. Throw by Jakey's on the money, but a little bit late. And safe is Taylor Hogan. So Hogan steals second base. The count is 1-0. Shannon, one of the leading RBI hitters for this team at 34. Euban trying to get out of another jam. It's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. The winner on to the state tournament. Euban's got her sign, coming with the pitch. And it's low. 2 balls and a strike. It's the huge crowd on hand, and they've been treated to a gem of a softball game. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. It's fouled straight back. Shannon with a big rip at that pitch. And the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Euban trying to get out of another jam. Runner Hogan at second base. She's got a lot of speed. You don't want any type of hit here. Here's the 2-2, the rise ball. Great play by Jakey. Will keep Hogan down at second base. Looked like that ball was going to get away, but Jakey able to get it. On deck would be Sydney Schultz, and she's the one that hit a double. You may not want to face her this inning. The 3-2, ground ball to second base. Anderson bobbles it. The throw is coming towards the plate, and everybody's safe. That's going to be an E4 on Anderson. I got to think you walk Sydney Schultz. We'll see what they do here. What is Coach Lee doing? He's going to walk Sydney Schultz, and this is the right call. So Schultz has been walked. The intentional, well, no, maybe not. Just going to have him clean off the plate. Is he going to let Sydney Schultz hit here? I don't know. Looks like he is. Euban against Schultz. The game-winning runs at third base. And Euban coming with the pitch. It's high for a ball. I think I would walk Schultz to make Sproul try and beat me. She's got a double and a single. Sproul's 0 for 3. I'd be very careful with Sydney. Pops it up on the infield. Euban's there. She squeezes it, and the Comets do it again. They escape the 8th inning again. BCLUW keeps escaping, and we're head to the 9th inning. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors on KDAO.com.
Hi, I'm Olivia Calloway, former player for the BCLUW Comets. This summer, I have had the great opportunity to assist Anderson Funeral Homes. I had no idea what was involved in the care of a family when they have lost a loved one. I'm amazed at the effort, service, and dedication that Jody and Amy give each family individually. Their service is second to none. On behalf of Jody, Amy, and myself, we would like to congratulate Coach Lee and the girls on an outstanding season and the conference title. We wish you the best of luck going forward. Now go get 'em, girls!
We head to the 9th inning. Yes, you heard me right. The top of the 9th inning, still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. BCLUW has wiggled out of jams in the 7th. The Sailors left the bases loaded, and the 8th. They leave 2 on and a runner on third. So now Columbus Catholic has left 2, 5, 7 runners on base. BCLUW with 2 runners left on base. So can the Comets... They keep wiggling out of jams. Can they finally get that run pushed across and win this game here tonight and get back to that state tournament? It'll be Lauren Anderson to lead it off. She's 0 for 2, ground out to first, and a strikeout swinging. 9, 1, and 2. Sproul looks in. She's been tremendous, only allowing 3 hits, but now you're getting to a point where both these pitchers have to start getting tired. Now that's in there for a strike. Right down the middle. 1 ball, no strikes on Anderson. Lauren trying to lead it off with a hit for the Comets. The junior. Sproul's pitch. It's a little ground ball, and Sproul has just been a vacuum on the mound, or in the circle tonight. As she gets another ground ball. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 ground balls she's fielded tonight. Now the top hitter average-wise for the Comets at the plate, Leah Yantis, 447. You're looking for an extra base hit here, although she could really drive one. She could make it 1-0 with 1 swing. She drives it towards right field. In is the right fielder, will make the catch. That's Mullenhoff. And there's 2 away quickly in the 9th inning. Now BCLUW having trouble getting anything going against Kayla Sproul. She hasn't really struck out a lot of batters, just been in the strike zone, getting weak contact for the most part. Couple hard line drives, but it's not a lot of hard contact. Willett, a very good bunter. See if she's trying to get on base here. Takes low and away. Gets away from the catcher, but nobody on base, so it really doesn't matter. Our game tonight being brought to you by Jensen Ford and Lincoln and the Hardin County Savings Bank. Top of the 9th inning, 2 outs, no balls, or 1 ball and a strike to or 1 ball, and now 1 ball and 1 strike. Excuse me. The 1-1 count on Jenna Willett. These two teams have been nip and tuck the whole way. The Sailors have grabbed a lot of the momentum, but they haven't been able to score, so BCLUW has kind of seized some of that momentum back. Just hasn't carried to the plate. Willett, soft ground ball to third. Throw is going to be in time by Surma, and Willett is retired. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. It'll be Kayla Sproul, Emily Mullenhoff, and Malia Little for the Sailors. Coming up, we'll be back with more on KDAO.com.
G&B Bank recognizes the responsibility to improve the quality of life and strengthen the economy in the towns where they do business. G&B Bank is committed to their local communities, offering quality and convenient banking services to their customers, monetary support for area projects, and volunteer efforts of their employees. Connect with a strong employee and locally owned financial partner. G&B Bank's experienced financial team is here to help you achieve your financial dreams. G&B Bank in Ackley, Conrad, Geneva, Grundy Center, Iowa Falls, Manchester, Marshalltown, and Story City. Member FDIC.
This is the type of game we thought we would have tonight, and it's lived up to the hype. Scoreless, bottom of the 9th inning. It'll be the pitcher, Kayla Sproul, to lead it off. She is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, ground out to second, and pop up to first in foul territory. And that was a big pop-up because Columbus Catholic had runners on first and second with 1 out when she popped up there to Beagley. And now she'll lead it off. She's a very good hitter, batting .402 on the season. Once again, this game, 1 run is probably going to win it. It will win it if Columbus Catholic scores. The BCLUW scores. They're the visitors, so they would have to play 1 more inning of defense. Human trying to get it to the 10th. That's in there a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes on Sproul. On deck is Mullenhoff. There's a hard line drive towards right center. Cut off by Hughes. She'll hold Sproul to a single. But the Sailors have started to get on Euban. As she started to tire. Now it looks like maybe a pinch runner for Sproul. And now you got to think Mullenhoff is probably bunting, would be my guess. Now Mullenhoff will probably bunt. As the pinch runner comes in. So Mullenhoff will hit. And Euban's pitch, it's a bunt right back to Euban. She'll fire to first, and the out is retired. The 1-3 put out. The pinch runner goes down to second base. That is number 5, Hannah Hewitt, who's running out at second base. He represents the winning run. And Euban bear down again and get through this 9th inning. Malia Little will bat. Been a tremendous ball game here. The winner on to state. Euban's pitch. It's in there for a strike on the outside corner. That's what you want to do. Get on the outside corner. Get ahead. Little has just the 1 hit. It was a bunt single. And she swings through a rise ball for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th inning. Hewitt out at second base. On deck is Grace Surma. And just missed outside. Pretty good spot. I couldn't quite tell from where I'm at. I can't really see the outside parts of the plate where I'm at. It's a little chopper. Euban Fields throws in time, and there's 2 away. With Grace Surma at the plate and the winning run at third base. Once again, the Sailors have got the winning run to third base the last 3 innings and have failed to get her in. We'll see if BCLUW can do it one more time. Euban has been working out of jams the last 3 innings. Can she do it again? Surma's at the plate. The Comets just need 1 out to get it to the 10th. That's in there for a strike. Good start for Sam. She's in there with strike 1. In the 10th inning for BCLUW would be Euban, Beagley, and Swanson. So it would be 3, 4, and 5. This is big right here. Here's the 0-1. It's the little blooper. Swanson's back. She'll make the basket catch. And we're on to the 10th inning. That is such a difficult play because you know it's an easy catch, but you know the game is on the line. If you drop that ball, the game is over. And these girls just keep on fighting. On to the 10th inning. Scoreless between BCLUW and Columbus Catholic on KDAO.com.
KDAO Online brings you sports coverage from these Central Iowa schools. KDAO Online also brings you live and recorded coverage of local events, including parades, Marshalltown City Council meetings, and civic events like political forums and public meetings. To advertise on KDAO Online, call 641-752-4122. Bringing Central Iowa to the world, it's KDAO Online.
Welcome back to Waterloo. Andy Jennings with you on KDAO.com. This is Regional Championship Softball. BCLUW and Columbus Catholic scoreless as we head in to the top of the 10th inning. Yes, if you're just joining us, it has been a pitcher's duel, all scoreless. Euban has been working her way out of jams, and now she's going to lead off the top of the 10th inning. Which team can dig down deeper and get this win? Euban takes strike 1. The Sailors have been getting runners on base, but have been unable to bring them home. No balls and a strike on Euban. Sam has hit a home run. What if she hammers one here? Instead, grounds it back to the pitcher. Sproul almost falls down, but recovers and throws out Euban. That's the 5th ground ball back to the pitcher here tonight by BCLUW. That'll bring up Jordan Beagley. She smoked a single back through the middle her last time. She's 1 for 4. Actually 1 for 3 with a strikeout looking, ground out to third, and a single. And she hammers this one to the right center field gap. It's a misplayed by Hart. Heading for second base is Beagley. She slides. She's safe. Jordan Beagley in with a 1-out double. And the Comets with a runner in scoring position. And now a pinch runner likely coming. The center fielder Hart couldn't cut it off. As now the coach just wants to make sure that the umpire, Beagley's going to be pinch run for, I would expect. I think she's been pinch run for once. I don't know if they can pinch run for her. She'd have to come out of the game. We'll see here as the Sailors are going to call timeout at the mound. Or the circle, however you want to say it. What a game here tonight. Our game being brought to you by GMB Insurance, Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative, and the Anderson Funeral Home. The Comets with their first runner on second base. I think it's their first runner on second base all night. This is their first runner to get to second base tonight. For the Comets, that's their 4th hit, their first double. Beagley's now had 2 hits, a single and a double in back-to-back plate appearances. And now Easton Swanson can put the Comets ahead with a base hit. Swanson, a good bat. She's 0 for 3 tonight, but she hit the ball right on the screws her last time in the 8th inning, lining out to Hogan at short. See if she gets a pitch up in the zone that she can hit and put BCLUW ahead here in the 10th inning. Scoreless, 1 out, top of the 10th. Swanson at the plate. It's a little pop-up, trouble. Nice running catch by the third baseman. That's Grace Surma. That looked like that was going to be trouble as it just kind of blooped over her head, but she ranged back, made a nice over-the-shoulder catch, and now Sarah Sharp. She had a big night on Wednesday night versus AP, and she come up big here. She has driven in 16 on the season. She's been clutch for the Comets this year. Can she do it one more time? Takes high, ball 1. That ball is a little bit up. The Sailors fans howl a little bit about it. 2 outs in the top of the 10th inning. As Sharp trying to get the hit to drive in Beagley. She'll take a strike, and the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Jordan's out at second base. She doubled with 1 out in the inning. Swanson popped out to third. And now Sharp a chance to give the Comets a 1-0 lead if she can find some green somewhere. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball right back to Sproul. And she has been a vacuum out there. 6 putouts for Kayla Sproul. And we'll head to the bottom of the 10th inning. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors on KDAO.com.
Working together with you, Harding County Savings Bank.
To achieve success in any sport takes hard work, dedication, and determination. The same is true for achieving your financial goals. The first play in your financial game plan should be a visit with the staff at the Hardin County Savings Bank in Eldora and Union. They are committed to helping their customers develop a winning strategy for their financial future. Be a winner by banking at HCSB. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Euban back to the mound for the 10th inning. Still scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. Both these teams leaving it all out there on the field. And it's going to come down to just 1 or 2 plays that win the game for one or the other. Right now, with the way BCLUW keeps escaping jams, you kind of feel good if you're a Comet fan, because the Sailors haven't been able to knock them in. But if you're a Columbus Catholic fan, you feel like, well, eventually we're going to get one of those runners in if you keep getting it to third base, second base. We'll see. It will be Jalila Hart, the number 9 hitter. She does have some speed, so if she puts the ball on the ground, you have got to get rid of it in a hurry. Bottom of the 10th inning. Nobody out as we're scoreless. A run from Columbus Catholic would win it. BCLUW trying to get it to the 11th. Euban's pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Sometimes when you get this late, get a little bit tired, you start to throw the ball a little bit too hard and dismiss a little low. We'll see if Euban can settle down here. 1 ball, no strikes on Hart. Now she fires it right in there for a strike. Euban, the senior, has been battling all night. She cruised for the first, I'd say 5 innings. Then the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th have been wild, to say the least, as Hart fouls it off on top of the BCLUW dugout. And now Euban ahead in the count, trying to get another strikeout. I think it would be her 6th, but I'll have to recount those. And she just able to nick it. And we'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Comets and Sailors, the winner on to the state tournament in Fort Dodge next week. It's driven to left field. Yantis will take a couple steps back and make the catch. And there is 1 away. 1 down here in the 10th inning. And that'll bring up the dangerous leadoff hitter, Taylor Hogan. She singled and stole a base, was left stranded at third in the 8th. You want to keep Hogan off the base paths. Anything that keeps Hogan away from the bases is a good thing for BCLUW. And so miss down and low for ball one. Just a little bit low on that pitch from Euban. 1 ball, no strikes on Hogan. Dangerous hitter. The top of the order for the Sailors. She pops it up, and that's going to be well behind us and out of play on the third base side. And the count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike. Everybody just on the edge of their seat here, thinking one swing could do it. One pitch could keep it going. It's just, what a fun softball game. 1-1 count. It's fouled straight back. Hogan a couple good rips, but she's been late. And now with her late, do you try that rise ball again? Hogan, not one that strikes out a lot. Just 3 strikeouts all season. She's walked 15 times, so she's got tremendous plate discipline. You've been trying to get her right here. Here's the 1-2. She takes outside. Good idea by Euban. Hogan looked at that one all the way to the catcher's glove. She's just a sophomore. This team very young. Outside of Grace Surma, not a lot of seniors on this Sailor team. Here's the 2-2. It's driven to left field. Yantis has got a beat on it. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away. So back-to-back flyouts. And the Comets 1 out away from sending this game to the 11th. In the 11th inning, it would be Olivia Hughes, Kate Jakey, and Lauren Anderson. As Olivia Schultz will bat. On deck is Kate Shannon. Schultz tonight 0 for 4. She does have some power, though, as Euban misses low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Olivia Schultz, a .397 hitter on the season. The last 2 hits have been fly balls to left field. They've been hit pretty hard, but there's a shot down the first baseline right by the Sailors' first base coach and foul. She was all over that pitch. I don't know if you want to go back in there. She was right on that inside pitch and just smoked it. She turned on it, drove it right down that first baseline, but it was on the foul side of the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, scoreless. It's driven to right field. Hughes coming on. She'll have a play. She'll make the catch. And we'll head to inning number 11. So on to the 11th. Scoreless between the Comets and the Sailors. Who's going to win it? We'll have the exciting conclusion. And we'll keep on going. Come on back. You're listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
When you have computer problems, it's not only frustrating, but it wastes your valuable time. So the next time you have problems with your computer, let the professionals at Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service help you get back up and running in no time. Just call 641-486-2211. They offer a wide range of computer services from virus removal to new computer sales. That's Heart of Iowa Ventures Computer Sales and Service. We make technology work for you.
What a tremendous softball game here tonight. Andy Jennings with you on KDAO.com from Divinity Waterbury Field here in Waterloo. 0-0. We head into the top of the 11th inning. I've not gotten any scores on some of the games. I'll try and look some of those up, but right now this game has just been too close to even look away for a second. It'll be Olivia Hughes to lead it off, followed by Kate Jakey and Lauren Anderson. They'll face Kayla Sproul. BCLUW has 4 hits here tonight. Just the 1 extra base hit. Just 1 extra base hit by both teams. The Sailors have had a number of runners on base these last few innings and haven't been able to score, as Euban has done just a tremendous job just battling and getting out of it, and her defense has really backed her up as well. Hughes with the speed. If she can drop a ball down in the right spot, she can be a leadoff runner. She drives one to center field. Hart comes in, now stops, makes the catch, and there's one away. So Hughes got a good piece of the bat on that one, but flies out to center, and that'll bring up Kate Jakey. Jakey 26 hits on the season, 1 double, 13 RBIs. Tonight she's 0 for 3. She's popped out to second, popped out to third, and grounded to second. Here's the pitch. It's popped up right side behind the Comets dugout and foul. No balls, 1 strike on Kate Jakey. She's trying to be a leader here, get on base for BCLUW any way she can. On deck is Lauren Anderson. Anybody reaches, top of the order, Leah Yantis would bat. Sproul looking in. Jakey fouls it off. He's behind on the count of no balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 11th inning. 1 out. 0-0 between the Comets and the Sailors. Sproul looking in. It's fouled straight back. That's going to be a pretty nice grab by one of the fans. It hit on a bounce, but did a nice job of hauling it in. No balls, 2 strikes. One of the most unbelievable softball games you'll see. These two teams going pitch for pitch. Jakey drives one into left field. That's a single, and the Comets have the potential winning run on base. As Jakey drives a hit, and now a courtesy runner for the Comets. And it will be, we'll see if it's going to be Cruz or maybe Lizzie Garber. We'll see who comes out of the Comet dugout. There's Dave Lee wanting a runner. I can't see the number. Looks like it is going to be Lizzie Garber who will run for the Comets. So 8, Lizzie Garber will courtesy run for the catcher. And Lauren Anderson will hit. Lizzie does have some speed. 3 of 4 on stolen bases, but with Schultz's arm, I don't know if you want to even risk that. This might be a situation where Anderson bunts, and then you try and see if Yantis can drive in the winning run. We'll see what the Comets are thinking. She shows bunt. She drops it down perfectly. Great job, Lauren Anderson, and she almost beat it out. She's nipped by a couple of steps, but a great job by Lauren Anderson to move the runner up. And now it's up to Leah Yantis, the Comets' top hitter. Batting .447, she's got a chance to put BCLUW ahead. Out at second base is Lizzie Garber. After Jakey's single, a base hit could give the Comets the lead. Top of the 11th inning, 2 outs, scoreless. Yantis, a little soft grounder. Surma Fields throws, it's in time, and the top of the 11th will come and go as the Comets will strand run. They do get 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and strand another runner on the ground out to third. We'll head into the bottom of the 11th. 0-0. One team on to the regional, or on to the state tournament. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
Nationwide is on your side. You have a side that is retired, playing tag and getting tired. A side that owns your own store. Looks like you need to explain some more. That's why there's a Nationwide. They help protect and grow your many sides. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
For all your mini sides, there's Nationwide. Call GNB Insurance in Grundy Center at 319-825-5295 today.
The big bats are coming up in this inning for the Sailors. It'll be Kate Shannon, Sydney Schultz, and Kayla Sproul. So the Comets got to be careful, especially when Sydney Schultz gets up there. She's hit 6 home runs on the year. You don't want to leave something up for her because any run now, and the game is over. The bottom of the 11th inning. The Comets trying to make their second straight trip to state. Columbus Catholic trying to punch their ticket to state. Just been a tremendous softball game here tonight. This thing might just keep on going all night, it seems. Eubann looks in. She shakes out her arm, and now she's ready to go. Shannon, a dangerous hitter. This is a big part of the order. Can the Comets survive this part of the order one more time? Euban with the pitch. It's hammered to left center field. Willett on the run. Can't get it. It bounces in front of the fence. On her way to second with a double is Shannon. And a leadoff double for Kate Shannon. So Shannon doubles. Now we'll see what the Comets want to do with Sydney Schultz. She's got the power to end it with one swing. She also doubled, and she popped out her last time to Euban. Nobody out, the winning run at second base. Euban trying to battle again. Schultz shows bunt. It hit her. The ball hit her. She's out. The ball hit the base runner. And she was out of the box, it appeared. Or is it going to be a foul ball? It is going to be a foul ball. She was out of the box, and that's going to be a big out. That ball clearly hit Sydney Schultz. And that's going to be an out because she was hit by the ball in play. So that's a big first out. She tried to bunt. I don't know how you score that, but she's out. So one away. She tried to bunt. The ball hit her, and she was out of the box. So now Sproul at the plate with the winning run still at second. That's low for a ball. If you're on the infield for BCLUW, you got to keep the ball in the infield. Whether you got to dive and stop it, anything to keep that ball in the dirt. It's popped up by Sproul on a rise ball. And the count goes to 1-1 strike. Bottom of the 11th inning. Who's going to win this marathon of a softball game? 1 strike, 1 out. This is the 4th at bat for Sproul. Actually, the 5th at bat is 1 for 4. And that's in there for a strike. So the count goes to 1-2 strikes. 1 out. Trying to get the strikeout of Sproul. Mullenhoff is on deck. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Euban knocks it down. Has time. Throws to Beagley, and there's 2 away. So there's 2 down here in the 11th. And that will bring up Emily Mullenhoff. And the Comets 1 out away from getting out of another jam and getting it to the 12th inning. Mullenhoff stands in, swings at a rise ball. Sometimes when you're a little bit anxious, Mullenhoff, just a freshman. Some of these girls probably a little bit anxious up there. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Euban trying to wiggle out of another jam. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Euban now just 1 strike away from sending us to the 12th. The winning run at third base. 2 outs in the inning. 2 strikes on Mullenhoff. Here's the 0-2. It's lined towards second. Anderson can't field it, and the Sailors have won it. It gets away from the Comets, and Columbus Catholic has won it here in the bottom of the 11th inning by the score of 1-0. And heartbreak city for the Comets as the Sailors celebrate. A tough loss here tonight for BCLUW, as it was just a little bloop shot. Anderson was trying to get in front of it, and it got under. And the Sailors will head to the state tournament as they defeat BCLUW in a tremendous ball game. Just an absolute marathon Both teams deserve to win this one here tonight, but it is the Sailors who get it done. As you can see the emotions on the face of these Comets who left everything on the field. As Euban leaving it all out there, all these Comets did, but they'll come up just a little bit short in 11 innings. It's Columbus Catholic beating BCLUW. We will take a break and come back, try and wrap this one up for you. What a tremendous game between the Sailors and the Comets, and it goes the Sailors' way in the end, 1-0. We'll take a break, come back and wrap it up. I'm Andy Jennings. You are listening to Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com.
At GNB Insurance, you can get the coverage you know you need now from people you know will be there for you when you need them most. We grow trust locally and provide local service at its best. Whatever the far-off future holds, we'll always be nearby. Trust in tomorrow. Contact GNB Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agency, at 319-825-5295 today. Trust in tomorrow is property of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. GNB Insurance, with locations in Grundy Center, Ackley, Conrad, Iowa Falls, and Marshalltown. Visit us online at gnbinsurance.com.
It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car. It's easy to drive what you want. It's so easy to get the deal that you want. It's easy to get service your way. Come on in and see us today. It's so easy at Jensen Ford. It's so easy to buy a car.
Hi, I'm Olivia Calloway, former player for the BCLUW Comets. This summer, I have had the great opportunity to assist Anderson Funeral Homes. I had no idea what was involved in the care of a family when they have lost a loved one. I'm amazed at the effort, service, and dedication that Jody and Amy give each family individually. Their service is second to none. On behalf of Jody, Amy, and myself, we would like to congratulate Coach Lee and the girls on an outstanding season and the conference title. We wish you the best of luck going forward. Now go get 'em, girls!
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
just broke up
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see you
I heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back one last time to the Davini Waterbury Field, where Waterloo Columbus Catholic is celebrating a trip to state after knocking off BCLUW 1-0 in 11 innings. It was just a tremendous battle. Both teams left it all on the field, and in the end, it was just one more hit for the Sailors. There were 2 outs in that bottom of the 11th, and BCLUW was 1 strike away from getting it to the 12th, and Emily Mullenhoff wins it with an RBI hit as it gets by Anderson to win the game by the score of 1-0. The leadoff double by Shannon went to third on the ground out by Sproul, and then just a ball that it was kind of a tricky play. It didn't look like a line drive, didn't look like a bloop shot, but it kind of blooped and then grounded in front of Anderson, and she couldn't come up with it. And that's the way it goes sometimes in this game when both teams just left it all on the line. Sometimes you win these. BCLUW won a similar game like this versus West Marshall last year in 9 innings, 2-1. This year they wind up on the wrong side of it, but what a tremendous game, tremendous career for a lot of these seniors for the Comets as they left it all out there on the field. And just a tremendous effort here tonight. This game could have been over a few more times earlier in the ball game, but BCLUW just kept battling and battling and battling and just come up by 1 run short here tonight in 11 innings. So taking a look at some of the box score, Columbus Catholic with 8 total hits in the ball game. Sam Euban goes 10 2/3 innings. She allows 8 hits, just walks 1 batter. Strikes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 batters. And Sproul, who will get the win, allows 5 hits in 11 innings, no runs. He allowed just the 5 hits, and she struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sproul strikes out 4, doesn't walk a batter, and she will get the win as Columbus Catholic will head on to state with a 1-0 victory in the bottom of the 11th inning. We knew it was going to come down to just 1 run. We just didn't know who it was going to be that scored it. And the Sailors kept getting opportunities there in that 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. You thought maybe the Comets are avoiding those. They have a chance to get out of it and see if they can't come up with a run there. They had that chance with Beagley getting the double, but it just was one of those times when the Sailors finally broke through. And it wasn't even really that hard hit of the ball, but that's sometimes the way it goes. But just a tremendous effort by both sides here tonight, and a tough way for BCLUW to end the season here as they fall to Columbus Catholic. But just an incredible game. Both these teams left it all on the line here in Waterloo, which is what you expect in this type of tournament game. But just 1 run short for the Comets as they fall to Columbus Catholic by the score of 1-0. Want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: the GNB Bank, Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative, GNB Insurance, Anderson Funeral Home, Jensen Ford and Lincoln, and the Hardin County Savings Bank. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. I'll be coming to you from Rhinebeck with District Baseball quarterfinal. It'll be Gladbrook-Rhinebeck taking on Grundy Center. We'll actually have a double header for you. It'll be East Marshall and West Marshall at 5 p.m. Chuck Carpenter will have that for you on Soft Rock 99.5. He'll take the air with pregame coverage around 4:50. And then we're going to start my game, depending on when his game gets over. Both games will be on the radio eventually at the same time, but my game will start on KDAO.com between Gladbrook-Rhinebeck and Grundy Center. What a tremendous season for the Comets. It comes a little bit short of the state tournament as they fall 1 game short. They finished the regular season at 29-9. Columbus Catholic will move to 34-5 and play in the state tournament in Fort Dodge. That'll about wrap up our coverage here tonight from Waterloo. Want to thank our graphics guy back at the studio, Ryan Wywood, all of you for tuning in to tonight's awesome softball game, and we'll catch up with you down the road. Final score once again, Waterloo Columbus Catholic defeats BCLUW 1-0 in the 11th. I'm Andy Jennings saying goodnight from Waterloo on KDAO.com.
We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of Regional Championship Softball on KDAO.com. This broadcast was made possible by GNB Bank, Heart of Iowa Communications Cooperative, GNB Insurance, Anderson Funeral Home, Jensen Ford and Lincoln, and the Hardin County Savings Bank. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when we have a special district baseball doubleheader on KDAO.com. First of all, at 5 p.m., West Marshall plays East Marshall in Dyke, followed by Gladbrook-Rhinebeck hosting Grundy Center in Rhinebeck at 7 p.m. This has been a special sports presentation of KDAO.com.